to my YouTube playlist, where I'm describing my experience on YouTube, not only with this channel, which is Adventures with Marco, but also another channel that I started beforehand called Faces by Nook, and you'll see the link at the bottom of my homepage. So what I want to discuss with you now is making videos. I'm started as a complete novice. So this is I'm still very much junior with regards to this. So if you're looking for experts on making video, this is this is not me. But what I can do is tell you what I've learned, and I'm learning very quickly, and I'm producing, I think, better videos. And also learning more about all sorts of different things, which I'm going to cover now. So firstly, novice. So all you've got in your hand is what was a pretty cheap phone. I've got not particularly good at making videos, as opposed to Nook on her channel. She had a very good iPhone, and I think iPhone 13 or something like that, and it automatically enhances the picture. It's quite amazing, and also obviously has the right orientation for making shorts. So initially, most of the videos were coming from Nook, and she was good at, or still is good at, making these videos. She was loading them up, and I was doing all the writing, the tags, the SEO, organizing the playlists, and everything else that is associated with YouTube, including managing comments and all that sort of stuff. But then I decided to start making some videos as well, and I knew that my my mobile phone just wasn't up for it, right? So I have done some with my cheap mobile phone, and there is a few of those videos, not many, on the two channels. So next step was to get a better device for making videos. Now, my view was, I've got a phone, I don't want to spend lots of money on a better phone when the money isn't being spent purely on the camera. Why not spend the money on an actual camera where all the money is being spent on the camera? So I bought this GoPro, and had a reasonable deal on a GoPro 9, and I've learned how to use this. It took me a little while to work out how to use the settings, but I started actually making some better videos, and then once you're starting to film in a way that I never really done before, then you start becoming a lot more aware of things like light, the quality of light, the angle of the light. And you start becoming much more aware of the angle of filming, of the feeling you want to try and produce, and doing different things that you wouldn't necessarily think about if you're not actually doing filming a lot. Stopping and just taking a few seconds clip of a nice flower, a nice plant, or a nice bush. Taking, oh, nice view. Take the video. Now, obviously, you need to have access to a device on you. So I'm actually taking this GoPro around with me quite a lot. I still haven't, can't really afford to get a really expensive phone, and I don't like to have really expensive phone because I always break them or lose them, or they go into the water. I'm not keen on that. So once I got better at having a device in terms of getting better images, then the next step was to try and work out editing. Now, again, I had little or no idea about this. So my starting point was to have a look at what was already on my computer, and there was a fairly simple Windows 10 video editor, which was part of the Photos app, and I started using that, but I wasn't actually using it particularly well, even though it's a relatively simple application. It actually took me quite a while to find out all the possible options that there are in it. It looks really simple, but you can do a lot more. For example, turning off audio on a particular clip if you're going to be putting music on top. Those kind of things, I mean, it seems simple, but it took me a long time to work all that out. What I did initially was just work on cutting and cutting and making it interesting. What I found out is studying the videos that other people have made, including Nook. I worked out that actually, for each particular clip, it doesn't actually have to be that long. The brain can absorb quite a lot, even if the clip is less than 1 second, and you can have a series of different images, getting a real feeling of things. So I learned how to cut better, and okay, still learning. What matters, of course, is to have decent film to start off with. That's going to make a huge difference if you've got something decent to work with. So once I learned how to cut a bit, then it was sort of the next stage, which was adding music. Now on YouTube you can go up to 15 seconds with famous song, and they've got a huge list of those. But they've also got a list of music for longer than 15 seconds. And having had a few copyright strikes using different music, some from Instagram right at the start, what I did is just download a number of pieces of music that I like from YouTube and use those, because then if you're using YouTube music that they provide, you're less likely to get a copyright strike, although I did get another copyright strike a few days ago trying to add Black Eyed Peas, I Got the Feeling, to a particular video, a particular short. On YouTube itself, it was suggesting the song for the short clip, and then it still gave me a partial copyright strike, which I thought was well, a little bit odd, but there you go. So the next stage was learning how to add music, and at the time I've only just now learned how to turn off the music of the actual clips. So at the time I was just putting it on top, so you could still hear the background the music, sorry, the sound of the actual clip. So now I've learned how to turn that off, and I've also learned how to put audio, then music, then audio. I'm working on putting background and all that sort of stuff, which I haven't done yet, but yeah, so I've been learning about adding music. Then the next stage I've been learning about is filters and adjusting colours. Now the basic app you get on Windows 10 is relatively simple, but you have got some filters. I have noticed that by using the filters, it can reduce the quality of the video. So that's one thing. But then I after making about 100 videos on my computer, the Windows 10 application just stopped working, and I couldn't work it out, and so it kind of forced me to look into something better. So what I did was do a bit of research on YouTube and on the internet, and found that a decent, really rather good, pretty much professional application called DaVinci, which I did download, I did install, and then I realised that computer's probably not up for running an application of that scale, and it was vastly complicated, and I thought, well, it's going to take me months to work out how to actually use it properly, all that sort of stuff, or maybe I just gave up a little bit too soon. But I have got that. But I thought, instead of going straight for the top kind of professional application, well, you know, this is the free version. You can obviously pay for the top professional version, but it is a pretty good application. And I thought, instead of going straight for the top, I've now found a kind of middle ground, which I'm currently learning and will progress up over time. So I've gone from the basic video editor. Now I'm learning Clipchamp, which is the free editor that you get with Windows 11, but can be installed on Windows 10 as well. There are upgrade options, which I haven't taken yet, but it is already a step up in terms of video editor to what I've been using so far. So I feel that I'm progressing, and you'll notice that I've started to add title cards and intros and all that sort of stuff. Still a long way to go to learn how to well, not be professional as such, but it has been quite a progression from actually knowing very little to learning more, and I'm hoping that I'm starting to produce better quality videos and start to become a little bit more professional. Tell me what you think. Put a comment. I'm sure there's all sorts of free software out there. I don't really want to be chopping and changing different software. I think progress, my view is, start with simple. Now I'm going up to a bit of a higher level in terms of more complicated, and then I'll progress up to perhaps more professional way of doing things at a later stage, because I thought, well, I can't be taking months to learn or weeks to learn an application. I need to be producing videos relatively quickly, although of course you'll say that quality is perhaps better than quantity, but you know, I was still at building up my channel, building up my character and different playlists. And anyway, I hope you found this video interesting. I'll be producing more videos with regards to my YouTube experience, and if you find it interesting, welcome to subscribe.